Hey, how are you all doing? I hope that whatever it is you set out to do today, you achieved. And if you haven't started your day today, I hope you smash it with flying colors. My day hasn't been the greatest. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. My day hasn't been the greatest. And it's just been one of those days. It's nothing crazy, it's just one of those days. But I always try and see the light in the dark. I always try and make the best out of a bad situation. And that's exactly why I've sat down to record this video today. Because essentially I was looking for a way to understand my feelings today and the way my day has gone, which wasn't very good. I was looking for a way to understand it, and in doing so I came across a philosopher who you might have heard of called Alan Watts. Very intelligent philosopher, very insightful. You should check him out. But I'm going to read you something that I wrote down that Alan Watts himself said that I think is very important to talk about. So I've got it written here and I'm going to read it. So he says, wanting positive experience is a negative experience. Accepting negative experience is a positive experience. It's what philosopher Alan Watts used to refer to as the backwards law, which is the idea that the more you pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied you become, as pursuing something only reinforces the fact that you lack it in the first place. The more you want to be rich, the more poor and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually make. The more you want to feel loved, the more lonely and sad you end up feeling. The more enlightenment you chase, the more shallow and self-centered you become in the process. The more sexy and desired you want to be, the more ugly you end up finding yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. And I think that is such a powerful thing to understand, because essentially he's saying that if you want something in life, whether it's to feel good or to have something or to be with someone, you have to essentially allow it to come to you without putting any pressure on it to come to you. And that requires a lot of skill, but it's such a simple yet powerful thing to learn how to do. For example, if you really want to be rich, right, and you're constantly chasing the next paycheck, you're never truly going to be rich, because you're in a constant form of having it and then not having it because you want to have more of it. Does that make sense? Like, you're working towards getting paid. You get paid and then you think, okay, but I want more, right? I'm not rich yet, I want more. And then you get paid again, you say, I still want more. And you want stuff all the time. And when you want something, you don't have it, right? So simple. If you want something, you don't have it. If you want to be happy, you're not happy. If you want to be desired, you're not desirable, right? So essentially what sort of clicked for me when I read this was that we as human beings, right, we're so much more powerful than we think we are. And essentially what we need to accept and understand about us as a human being is that everything that we experience, every single thing that we see, touch, hear, smell, taste, everything, think, every single thing that we experience is created by us. Alright? When you look out at this view behind me, I didn't make that view. You're making that view because you are experiencing it. Without you looking at that view behind me, that view wouldn't exist, because you wouldn't be experiencing it. Right? So you can apply this to anything. Whatever it is you're experiencing, whatever it is you're choosing to experience, is your reality, right? So you can choose anything to experience. If you sit down and you say to yourself, I am abundant, I am loved, I am happy, I am desired, and then in every single step of your life where that idea is challenged by another segment of your experience, you need to stand by that. Alright? You need to stick to that. You need to stick to what you believe you are, because whatever you believe you are, you are. Alright? I am that I am. Okay? You are the master of your experience. You create every single thing in your reality, because if you didn't, then it wouldn't be your reality, and you wouldn't be alive experiencing it. Every single thing is created by you. Your anger is created by you. Your sadness is created by you. Your feeling poor and lacking in material things, that's created by you. And I think a lot of people, they listen to people say similar things, and they think, oh well, it's not that simple, you can't just sit down and imagine you have it and then all of a sudden you have it. It's not. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, whatever it is you desire, whether it's money, love, whatever it is, that sits on a certain frequency. Okay? That life of having money and love and abundance exists at a specific frequency. It's a very high frequency because they're very high frequency conditions, but nonetheless it's a frequency. Now, that frequency, you can resonate at that frequency. Okay? If you constantly live your life at that specific frequency where you truly know in yourself that you are loved, you're happy, and you're abundant, that frequency will gravitate closer and closer and closer towards your frequency until eventually you're at that frequency. Okay? Now, a lot of the times, lower frequencies, pretty much all the time, low frequency conditions, hate, anger, sadness, lust, laziness, they're very, very easy to resonate at. Low frequency conditions are extremely easy to meet because they don't require a lot to resonate at them. They're low frequency, they hardly move. The waveform is almost still. It requires no effort to be lazy. It requires no effort to get angry at everything. Alright? It's easy to judge people. It's easy to hate people for no reason. Why do you think you see so many haters on the internet commenting outrageous things? Commenting outrageous things on the most innocent people's posts. There's haters everywhere. It's so easy to vibrate at these low frequencies, right? And that's why a lot of us, they get swept up in them. So today, when I was not having the greatest day, I was essentially allowing my vibration to drift out of my grasp, which naturally it just went lower and lower because I was reveling in that negativity, right? I was allowing that negative vibration to override me and essentially just continued lowering the way I felt. So if you create every single thing in your reality, you are capable of creating whatever frequency it is that you desire. Everything is within your grasp. You just have to learn about that specific frequency. You have to learn what it requires to take that frequency into your own frequency. You know, you have to learn what it is to become that frequency. So back to what Alan Watts said, chasing a positive experience is a negative experience, because you're chasing a certain condition when in reality you already are that condition. You are everything, you know. You are the trees, you are the sky, you are the birds that fly, you're every single thing in this universe. Alright? When you look out, like I said earlier, everything is created by you. You see it. It's you. It's in your mind. So you already are that thing that you want. So there's no point pursuing it, because you already have it. And if you go to pursue something that you already have, you're wasting your own time and you're just pushing it away from yourself. Right? I wanted to finish this video off by just giving a little bit of advice to people who are prone to negative emotions and not feeling the best at times. And I just wanted to leave you with this. Essentially, all of your problems are either in the past or in the future. No problem has ever existed in the present moment. Ever. For anyone. There has never been anyone with a problem in the present moment. Alright? If you're stressed out, depressed, angry, sad, or you're anxious about something next week, or you're scared about something that's going to happen tomorrow, what you can do is take a deep breath and focus all of your attention onto something in the present moment. So I'm going to show you something. What I like to do is, behind me I have these trees, right? What I like to do is, after taking a deep breath, just focus on the way that the trees move. Right? Just watch nature doing its thing. Take a deep breath and just watch the trees move with all of your attention, without thinking about the past or the future. Just pay attention to the way the trees move, and you'll naturally just forget about whatever it is you're stressing about, whatever it is you're angry about, whatever it is you're scared about will just go away, because all your attention is focused on the beauty of the present moment. So I hope that makes sense to people, and yeah.